Greetings to all investors, all partners and all like-minded people, and most importantly, all our friends. I would like to briefly tell you about the background of the Dragon Man, the first Asian superhero. This project began in April 2015, when our team flew to China to conquer the Chinese film market. Our team was involved in local projects and carefully studied the film market of China. Gaining experience in local projects, we followed our goal and our dream. Our team worked with our colleagues from Russia and implemented international projects. Thus, we gained experience. In October 2015, we met the author of many successful Russian projects, such as Our Russia, HB Show. We met the author of these projects, Javid Kurbanov. It was then when the foundation for all of our projects was made, which we're currently implementing. At that point, we realized that Kyrgyzstan was the perfect country for the implementation of such large-scale projects. In December, we started the production of the film Surprise. This is a remake of the Chinese film. And while filming this project, we realized that the Kyrgyz and Chinese humor is very much similar. Everyone who was in Almaty with me at the meeting when we first met must remember the jokes that I told you. In February 2016, we organized the visit of the Chinese delegation. For our projects, we needed the support of our colleagues from China. And to strengthen the connections, we, KG Club Production Company, organized in Kyrgyzstan the first international Chinese festival on the territory of the Kyrgyz Republic. In April 2016, the script writing began, with such well-known writers like Vadik Bakunev, Ashot Kishan and Javid Kurbanov. Before going on to the large-scale markets, we decided to strengthen our team and increase our experience. We implemented a full-length film on the territory of Kazakhstan, at the same time writing scripts and developing film ideas for the Chinese market, as well as the Indian market. When working in Kazakhstan on the full-length film, we met our colleagues from Bollywood, with directors and actors from India. In November 2017, I met an actor, a stuntman, an ethnic Kyrgyz from China, whose name was Elchero. For 15 years, he worked in Jackie Chan's team. He was both an actor and a stuntman. And in order to strengthen the bonds with the cinema of China, Elchero flies into Kyrgyzstan on my invitation. Since Elchero had been working on the film market in China for 15 years, his experience was invaluable to us. We worked on film scripts and ideas for 3 months. He shared all the secrets of the Chinese film industry with us. In the course of that large-scale work, I realized one thing. The future of the film industry is in special effects. In May 2018, I founded the company Amalgama VFX. Back then, we were shooting the Cruise project. The shooting of the film took place in Italy, Spain and France, on the cruise ship Costa Diadema. Thus, we gained experience in making international films. During the production of the film Cruise, Elchero and I have looked into various options for the implementation of projects on the territory of China. And in November 2018, we started talking about the project Dragon Man, the first Asian superhero. Just at that period, the company Amalgama VFX began developing its own dragon. On the 5th of April 2019, we invited the chairperson of the Union of Cinematographers of China, Chi Min-win, and his team to Kyrgyzstan to strengthen and promote our projects in China. At the same time, we signed an agreement on mutual cooperation. In May 2019, our team flew to India, Mumbai, to meet with colleagues from Bollywood. We are in Bollywood. All of these are filming locations. That's where Indian films are shot. On that trip, we met with the Minister of Culture, who is directly involved in the film production. We met many directors, many actors, and most importantly, we met the director with whom we want to cooperate in future. His name is Girish Malik. He won an Oscar, and that man guarantees the promotion of our projects in India. In June 2019, a producer from China visits us. He is the son of the chairperson of the Filmmakers Union, Win Chi Min, to inspect the location, to listen to our ideas, to look at our projects. On July the 19th, 2019, we held a press conference about our plan to produce a film jointly with our colleagues from China. August 2019, we are in the process of writing the script for the specific project, The Dragon Man. Later, at the invitation of the investors, I arrive in Minsk and present the project, The Dragon Man. In September 2019, a delegation from Bollywood comes to Kyrgyzstan for negotiations and joint project development. The Dragon Man project is in full swing. In mid-September 2019, the script of The Dragon Man is completed. September the 18th, 2019, the auditor from Moscow, commissioned by our investors, comes to us to conduct an audit and check the Dragon Man project progress. It's the best script I've ever read. It is so well elaborated. We will add some wisdom to it, and it will be the most meaningful film in the world. We have already started active work on the images of our heroes. It was decided to present the Dragon Man project at the company's 5-year anniversary event. Since event takes place in India, it was decided to make a presentation in Hindi to make our project clear for the Indian audience. In October, we put up our first filming set. We work on the costumes of the hero, shoot demo material for the project presentation in India. And with a big round of applause, let me break the traditional dish. Seeing how the audience took in the Dragon Man project in India, I proposed to create a parallel project for the Indian film market, where I found support from investors. And our team immediately started filming locations in India. The presentation of the Dragon Man project in India was a great success. I'm sure you all remember, but if you don't, let me give you a little reminder. And now, with a huge round of applause, I give you our first project, The Dragon Man. All eyes on the screen. The Dragon Man. He lives in almost every one of us. At Avanti, I said that our company would work on the 2 largest film markets. I suggested starting with half of the world, and half of the world is China and India. In November, the script was completely ready, edited and proofread to start the actual filming. And we begin the preparations to shoot 2 films at the same time. We also do test shoots, hold auditions, look for extras. The preparatory period is the most important in the film industry. And we are taking care of all the subtleties and details of the film production. On the 29th of January, I came to Moscow to answer all questions and give a detailed interview about the Dragon Man project progress and its preparation for two markets, the Indian market and the Chinese market. We chose specifically China and India because no matter what we shoot there, it will be different from their standard films. If you launch it in such huge markets like China and India, probably all other markets would want it as well, would take up on the idea. Eventually, I started understanding what kinds of films you needed to shoot to make money. Great, dear friends, it's very difficult for me to put into words the feeling of inspiration that I'm having, the goosebumps. Nurlan is telling such an interesting story that I can already picture the film in my head. The reason why the Indian film market is promising and interesting for us is the fact that the Indian cinema, along with Hollywood and the Chinese film industry, have become a global enterprise. Currently, it is reported that India ranks first in the total annual production of films and is ahead of Hollywood and China. Indian films are on the screens of more than 90 countries around the world. Also, India is the world's largest producer of films. India produces more than 1,000 films a year. Ensuring 100% of foreign direct investment has made the Indian film market attractive for foreign companies. Big companies operate in the Indian film market, such as Sony Pictures Entertainment, Walt Disney Pictures, Warner Brothers, the 20th Century Fox, and many others. Indian companies such as Suresh Productions, Film Z, Metro Big Cinemas, Sun Pictures also take part in the creation and distribution of films. Tax cuts have fueled the boom of multiplexes, multi-language movie theaters in India. In 2003, at least 30 production companies had their shares listed on the National Stock Exchange of India. Next, as a rationale for entering the Indian film market, I would like to bring to your attention a couple of films and their box office. Do not forget who you really are, Bahubali. They have taken everything away from you. You must reclaim your throne.
बनिएगा दिमाग मियां भाई की डेयरिंग
आईएससी का कमांडर अबू उस्मान ने 25 भारतीय नर्सों को किडनैप कर लिया by the ISC.
The film crew is involved in the selection of locations, engaged in manufacturing the props, and prepping the sets for all the scenes in the film. At the invitation of our partner from the Indian side, on March the 1st, a delegation from India arrived to Kyrgyzstan. They brought 4 actors, the director and the producer, and together we did the filming. In reply to the question at what stage the Dragon Man project is, we would like to say the following. The production of this project has been divided into 4 stages. The first stage is script writing. This item is 100% complete. Following the principle of Marvel, we developed our own universe. We also developed a scenario plan for the next 10 years. The second stage is a preparatory period. The preparatory period is 100% complete. The third, the filming period. The filming period is 50% complete. The fourth item is post-production. Post-production is 20% complete. In the course of thorough preparation for the film, we calculated the total cost of the visual effects. And the cost of the visual effects for the two films is $3 million. Also, at the request of our investors, we will send you a detailed performance report, as well as the financial report with the copies of all contracts and receipts. Also, we will send you a slide deck with the entire cycle of film production to make it clear for our partners what filmmaking is. So, dear friends, I hope you have found it interesting. Good luck to all of us. By the way, stay healthy. The Dragon Man. The truth is my power.